City and actually doing very well. I mean, at the end of the day, Aguero was muted. Of course, he's been out injured for so long. But Aguero, again...
Hey, what about that Aguero incident, that everyone's been talking about?
Or him grabbing the ref.
Grabbing the ref.
Yeah. What was he thinking, dog?
I have no idea, bro. I think he lost his head, bro, somewhere. I don't know what he was trying to do, to be honest.
Because you know what I thought when he did that, right? I was like, the ref should dive, like the lady.
Bro, that's what I thought too. I thought if she dropped or like did something, that was just gonna be a straight red. Like,
yeah, I felt like she should just die. I'm like, get this man off.
If she was an Arsenal fan, maybe she would have.
But you see, now that's the issue. Like, I don't know. Could we look at it? Would say he only did that because she's a woman, or would he have done that if it was a man? I want to know what he actually says to her. I want to know what are the words as well. But of course, like, you should never put your hands on the ref, especially because the decision was against City.
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, I had this discussion with someone on Twitter, and the guy said to me, not that I disagree with you, but I want you to like explain further as to why you think this shouldn't be done, or why is it inappropriate just because it's a woman. And he said coaches and players do this stuff all the time. There was even pictures of Pogba, I think, holding the head of the one ref. I don't remember what game that was. He was holding the ref's head, and there was one where a player was holding like the ref, but like on his ass. So like, yeah, and those are the pictures that were circling around Twitter. So I was like, think about it this way, right? There's certain behaviors that you do amongst gents, and it's looked past or looked at as funny. For example, I made this example. I said, when a player or a coach, like when someone does something good and they're like trying to like say like, well done, and they, for example, slap the player's ass, right?
Yeah.
A male coach slaps a male player's ass. Nobody looks at that as something wrong, right? Everybody's chilled because it's like, it's whatever. But do you think if a male coach had a female player and slapped that player's ass, or like a ref's ass, do you think that would be appropriate?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. I made that example, and I feel like a lot of people kind of understood where I was coming from, because it's easy to just say, oh no, it's inappropriate just because it's a woman, but you actually have to like explain and make an example. And for me, it was inappropriate. I thought he'd get at least minimum a yellow, but some people are saying red. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sometimes, really, just on the basis that it's on a woman, it's inappropriate.
Exactly.
And yeah, when I looked at it, I really felt like I wish she would dive, because I don't know how delicate or rough his touch was. I don't know what the words he said were. But the fact that it was a decision against City, it can be seen as deceit.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know. I assume it's probably going to be investigated because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
But also for me, I think the decision that should be made should also consider what she feels about it. I feel like she should come out and say, was I violated, or it's whatever. It happens. Maybe